Hello, Lamb here. Today I'm going to do a wee video on how to put in, well, a video into Unity, into the UI system. Now you can put videos into various game objects in Unity, like cubes and planes and things, but you can also stick it into the UI, which is handy if you have a need for using videos in a UI sense. For example, you could use them as splash screens or perhaps tutorials. You could have the videos being overlaid. All the fun stuff that you can do with the UI, you can basically just apply it straight to it. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get stuck on with it. First of all, create the actual UI portion of it first, and then we'll create the script. So we'll just create a quick raw image, which creates the canvas that it requires. Now on the main camera, no, sorry, not on the main camera, on the canvas itself, we want to choose screen space camera, and then drag the camera over here, and we can see the canvas and the raw image there. Now the raw image will default to 100 by 100, so what we can do is, using these lovely little anchors here, we can stretch this out to the same size as the canvas. So click on that, click on the presets, click hold down Shift and Alt, and click on the bottom right one here for stretch. Holding down Shift and Alt basically just allows you to set the pivot in the position. I turned you off sticky keys. You should not be showing up sticky keys. Sorry about that. So now we've got the raw image at the full size. Game window set to 16 by 9. So this will basically, this white panel here is basically where our video will be shown. Now I've already imported the video I'm going to use. It's just a sort of standard test video, I guess. Now Unity, the way it handles video files is that it treats it like a texture. So that's effectively what we're going to be doing, is applying the video texture. It's a special video texture, MovieTexture. It'll apply that to the actual raw image texture field, and then it'll play it from there. So that's us got this set up. If you look at the game window, you'll see that it's already at the sort of full size. Stretch that down a little bit. Stretch it out. And right, so the next thing we want to do is create the script. So I'm going to just create a C# script down here. Call it play video. And I'll open that up in Visual Studio. Where are we? Over here. Play video. Let's get rid of these comments. You can actually change the templates that's used when creating new scripts, but I still haven't done it. I will one day. Okay, so first thing we want to do here, because we're going to be using some of the UI system, is to enter the Unity. So using Unity engine.ui. Now, one thing about this is, although we're going to be applying the video through as a texture, like I said, that doesn't take care of the audio aspect of it, because there is audio with this video and we want that to play at the same time. So what you would normally do in the inspector is actually add an audio component here, but what we can do is actually get the script to require it, which will, if it doesn't exist, it'll add it, and once it's there, you can't remove it. So what we do is just do RequiredComponent, and then we do type of, and this is basically where you tell it the type of component that it needs to be there. And in this instance, it is the audio source. There we go. And close that square bracket out. Now you have to put that in before the class declaration, otherwise it'll just complain. That's where that lives. So that's that. Now we want a couple of member variables. First one being public, and this is the MovieTexture. We'll call that movie. Now this is basically where we will tell the script and the inspector which movie file we want to use as that texture, that MovieTexture. Okay, the next next member variable we want will be private, and that's going to be our audio. So audio source, let's call it audio. So why not? And that's the two member variables we need. Yeah, okay. So next we need to get what do we need to get? We need to get the texture and actually apply it to the. We basically need to tell this image, this raw image, what the texture is going to be. So that's what we need to set next. And we do that by getting the component, which is of type RawImage, and we want the texture to equal movie, but we have to cast it as a MovieTexture, otherwise it just won't play it at all. So that sets that the actual texture that it will use. It knows it's going to be played as a MovieTexture, so it'll know what to do with it. So the next thing we want to set up is the audio. So we'll get the component for audio source. Yeah, just the audio source, and then we want to do the audio clip to be movie dot audio clip. So that's set up the texture. Oh, sorry, I meant to actually zoom this in, something I forgot in the last video. So hopefully you can see that a little bit better now. We've got the texture set up, we've got the audio set up, so all we need to do now is actually get it playing. So let's do movie.play. Oops, laptop keyboards. Movie.play, and we also need to set the audio to play. Play on awake? No, not play on awake, just play. Why are you not wanting to play? Unit engine MovieTexture does not contain definition for play. Yes, you do. What am I missing here? Are you missing using director or something? What have I missed here? I know this works. I've had it working. That's a bit bizarre. I know what's wrong. I'm an idiot, that's what's wrong. Capital P. This is why you should always let the autocomplete actually fill in these fields and not go it alone. Whew. For a moment there, I thought I'd completely messed this up. Okay, so moving on. This will set the movie playing and the audio playing, and that's great. But we can add a little bit more functionality to this. What we can do is add the spacebar in as being a sort of sort of pause and resume, if you like, sort of like you would get from sort of YouTube or wherever you normally play videos from. You generally have a button that you can whack to pause things. So what we'll do here is we'll create an if statement, and we'll get it to check for input get key down, and we'll use key code space. Now, it's not just about pressing the spacebar. We also need it to check if the movie's playing and the spacebar's pressed. So we do another condition onto this, and that is if movie is playing, then you can do your thing. So in here we just do simply movie.pause. Easy. Now that pauses it. We also want it to resume, so we can quickly steal that. Just copy that, and down here put an else, and then paste. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing. So again, we're checking if the spacebar's been pressed, but this time we want to see, is the movie not playing, or is the movie is playing, is returning as false. But this time, instead of pausing, we want it to play again. Caps lock's on. That's probably what's been causing me a lot of problems. And that's that. So now, if we play it, we should be able to resume, pause and resume just by hitting the spacebar. So let's go and check this and make sure it works. Probably won't know my luck tonight. Oh, no. You know why? And I'm surprised it's not actually mentioned. Well, a couple of things. It's getting late, folks, so what can I say? We haven't applied the script over here, which I now have, and as you see, the audio source has been tacked on because of the required component there. And the movie field here is blank, so we need to grab the movie, drag that on over, and try again. Hey! Space. Pause. Space. Pause. So that's that. So if you have any questions on anything here, or even just general comments on it, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you've got anything useful from this video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye bye.